Hey guys, how you doing? This is Nova986, and I just want to start by saying something. I am very sorry about not uploading the duel video I promised at the end of my last deck profile, and I'll tell you why. It's because, for some reason, my computer is not wanting to upload it as fast as it used to. Like, usually I could get it done, like, 20 minutes tops, but now it's taking, like, over an hour. So I have it recorded. If I do get up to uploading it, I'll try to, and I'll promise I will try to make a video after this. And if it doesn't upload in enough time, then I don't know. Just for now, just for safe purposes, don't be expecting DN duels for a little bit. I mean, I'm sorry I just started it, but there's not really much I can do about it now until I can get my laptop gets up and running. I mean, I don't think it's that big a loss. I mean, it's not like I was doing well in those duels anyway. I mean, I was going against Cleforts and fucking Shadals with Neospaces and goddamn Venoms. So, I mean, there was no way I was going to win a lot of those. So, they were just for fun and whatnot. And if I can get my computer up and working, I will definitely re-upload them or start recording them again. But yeah, anyway, on to the deck profile. This is a deck profile of Ancient Gears. And I actually really like this deck. It can be consistent when it wants to, and it can totally fuck up when it wants to. But that's the great thing about it. So we start off with 3 over Ancient Gear Knight. He is our beater of the deck. And it is a Gemini monster, so if you can use the Gemini effect, which it gains the effect that all the other Ancient Gears have. If it attacks, your opponent can activate spells and traps and whatnot. Which, I mean, really, I just have it for the attack. 1800, I mean, that's the strongest, without a tribute for a Ancient Gear monster. So, yeah. Next, we play 3 of the Ancient Gear Soldier, and he is weak, but, again, he has that effect, and he can go for rank 4 play, so, I mean, that's really good. Next, 3 of the Ancient Gear Box. I thought this card was terrible, but I started looking at it a little closer. Basically, when this card is searched for from the deck, you can add another one with 500 attack or less from the deck. So you can add another copy of Ancient Gear Box. Oh, except Ancient Gear Box, my bad. So basically what this can search for is the Ancient Gear Knight, which many a time I will not have that card when I need it. So you can either use your Ancient Gear Workshop to search, or you can use your Gear Gain X to search for this, and then now in turn will also search for Ancient Gear Knight. So not only you got an attacker, but you got a defender because he's a 2000 defense, so it's a good wall. So yeah, pretty good at 3. Next we play 2 of the Ancient Gear Engineer. I was considering winning this at 3, but I found myself always stuck with it. I always found myself stuck with it with nothing to do with it. Not even as discard fodder, so I just cut it down to 2. Same thing with Ancient Gear Beast. Even though he does have a higher attack for the same number of tributes, it's still a tribute that I have. And as you can see, not a lot of these monsters are that strong, so they won't stay on the field for long. Next we play 2 Ancient Gear Golems. And this card, of course, does piercing and, does the whole thing with the trap spell and trap effect, so it's really good. And then 1 Galatron Dragon. You're not going to be able to get most of its effects off because of it requires. Apparently, this wants to be played in gadgets for some reason. So, yeah, you're not going to be able to get the piercing or the attack boost or whatnot. So, but still, it's a 3000 beater. And with, like, Gear Town and Ancient Gear Castle, it's easier to get out. Then we play 2 of each of the hands because this deck needs rank 4 consistency. So bad. For the spells, we play 3 Ancient Gear Castle. And this is not only to give a boost, but to basically give counters, and what this can do is you can substitute this for any number of tributes based on a number of counters. So I had 2 counters on this. I could just pitch this for an Ancient Gear Golem if I need it. Then we play 3 Ancient Gear Workshop. Basically, this is our recycler. This can target an Ancient Gear monster from the graveyard, add it to the hand. You will most likely use this with Box because this, when it's brought back from the graveyard to the hand, you can search for this. Then we play 2 of the Gear Towns. I was considering playing 3, but I thought 3 would be clunky. So basically what this can do is requires all Ancient Gear monsters from 1 less tribute. So that means monsters like Engineer and Beast are easier to get to, as well as Golem and Galatron. So yeah. Also, if this is destroyed, I can special summon 1 from the hand, deck, or graveyard. So I can easily just summon this for a 3000 wall. Then we play 2 of the equipped spell, Ancient Gear Tank. And this is just to give the extra boost also if it's destroyed. Also, if it's destroyed by MST or by battle, then we can just do some burn damage. And then 1 of the Ancient Gear Explosion, again just for burn damage, just in case we need that push for damage. And then 3 Polymerization. I was considering playing the new card, Fusion Substitute, but what's bad about that card is that it requires all monsters to be on the field for the Fusion Summon, and this requires an Ancient Gear Golem and 2 Ancient Gear monsters. And even though Ancient Gear Golems are 3,000, all the other Ancient Gear monsters are pretty weak, so they're not going to be remaining on the field for long. So I mean, the draw effect is fine, but in Fluffles it's good, but like in Ancient Gears, no. So yeah, 3 Polymerization for that. For traps, we play 3-Dimensional Prism, 1 Bottomless, 1 Compulse, 1 Bottomless, and 1 Torrential. For the extra deck, we of course play the 2 Ultimate Ancient Gear Golems. This card is really good. Not only does it have piercing and does have the spell and trap negation effect during battle. It's at 4,400, and if it happens to be destroyed, I can special summon an Ancient Gear Golem from the graveyard, ignoring his summon conditions, and that's pretty damn good. Next, we play for Xyz. We play 3 Ancient Gear Gear Gigant X, and this is to search for any of these guys. Specifically box, because then we can just use that and double search for the Gear Knight. So that's 2 searches for the price of 1 Xyz material, and he's a good beater. Then we play Dark Rebellion Xyz Dragon, 103 Ragna Zero, Carnigan Knight, Castel, Heartland Draco, 101, and Exiton. For the rank 8s, even though we barely go into them, these rank 8s are really good just for that extra push. 1 Giant Grinder, 1 Heliopolis, and 1 Felgrand. So yeah, guys, that was my Ancient Gear deck profile. Tell me what you guys think of it. Like it, dislike it, I don't really care. The fact that you acknowledge my video exists is awesome for me. So, like I said, I will try to make a dual video my best. I will try to upload it if my computer would quit being a freaking bitch. But that may not happen. So, I'm going to try my best, try to upload it and whatnot. But yeah, I'll definitely be recording one, so if the case doesn't upload, I'll still have it for further uploads. So, yeah, guys, that's gonna do it for right now. This is Nobud996, and I will see yins later. Peace!